Hey guys! So I realize it has been quite a long time since I posted a video. I'm so sorry about that. The last couple of months have been absolutely crazy. So I really do apologize, but I'm back now and I'm so excited to share with you some of my current favorites. These are some products I've been using over the past few months, so I just really wanted to share those with you. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first product that I have today is actually a moisturizer, and it is Caudalie. I don't know if you can see it, it's a little bright in here. This is the Vinosource Creme Sorbet Moisturizing Sorbet. So this is a moisturizer that really is just very versatile. I use it every single day. I've been really loving it. It's not too heavy. It's also oil-free, so it's really good for people with sensitive skin. It smells really nice and fresh, and I just really like it. It's not something that I ever would have gone and picked out or purchased on my own, but it was given to us at Sephora, and I just really have been enjoying it. So this is the Caudalie Moisturizing Sorbet. Okay, the next product that I have is actually a, ooh, it's a little dirty, hold on. Okay, so this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. So the color is kind of a, it's just a real, I don't really know. It's not really pink or yellow. It's kind of in between, which is kind of why I got it. But I've been using this to set my under eye concealer, and I typically use the MAC Pro Powder and Emphasize. I've been using that forever. But I just ran out finally, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna try something new. So I decided to purchase this, especially since the Pro Powder is only available at the Pro store, which is all the way at the Galleria in Dallas, and I don't live super close to that, so I just decided to find something that was more convenient. I've really been loving this. This does basically the same job. It's really nice and light. It's highlighting without being shimmery. It's got a little bit of that glimmer to it, but it's really not sparkly or shimmery or anything like that. So I really like it. It's really subtle. I've been using this on lots and lots of brides and bridesmaids lately, and I just really love it. So if you're looking for a powder to set under the eyes, this is a good one. And they actually have a bunch of different colors. Some of them are kind of more yellow toned. There's one that's more pink. This one's kind of in between. There's also some that are more bronzy. So it just depends on what you're looking for. But this one is great for setting under eye concealer. And again, this one is called Ethereal Light. Okay, the other thing I have is actually a highlighter, and this is MAC Soft and Gentle. And this is something that is, I'm way behind the game on getting this because this is something that everybody has already, but I just really love it. I was using before the Laura Mercier Baked powder, and I liked it a lot. I really didn't have a reason to go out and buy another highlighter, but that one is more of a cool tone, and this is more of a warm tone. So I just wanted to have one of each so that I could use it on people of different skin tones, stuff like that, but it turns out that I really love this one better on myself, so it was pretty funny, but I will never run out of this or the other one. I mean, use so little. This I've had for a few months now, and it barely looks used, so this stuff is great. It's really nice and soft, and I'll swatch it for you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's really beautiful. It's just like a golden, it's got gold in it. It's got kind of like a opalescent type of look. I mean, it's just so pretty and so soft. So I just loved it. Anyways, like I said, this is MAC Soft and Gentle. All right, next thing is a blush, and this is something that it's actually a sample size, so it's really tiny. It's the NARS blush, and the color is Deep Throat, and this one is so pretty. Orgasm was one of my favorites. I wore it for years. I mean, literally years. And then I started, you know, branching out and looking for other blushes and stuff. And I just recently came back to this because it came in a little 500 point gift thing at Sephora. And I just love it. It is so pretty. It's so subtle. I'm actually wearing it right now. It's kind of in between. It's very much like Orgasm in that it's between a pink and a coral. It's not really one or the other. I really, really love the color. And the difference between this one and Orgasm is that I would say this one has a little bit more pink in it and it has less of the gold in it. So Orgasm is kind of a corally pink and it has all that gold color in it for the highlight. This has that in there, but it doesn't have quite as much. So this one is just really, really subtle. Again, don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's just really pretty color. It's natural looking. It looks like a natural flush in the cheeks, and I just really, really like that look. So again, this is NARS blush, and the color is called Deep Throat. Okay, next I have a eyeshadow palette. Again, this is extremely dirty. This stuff has been traveled with and used a ton over the last couple of months, so it's pretty beat up. But this is something that I actually got for Christmas. This is the Lorac Pro Palette, the original. Again, another thing that I'm totally late on, but I got the second one first and I really loved it. And that was, I mean, probably 6 to 8 months ago, and I've been using that nonstop. So I was like, you know, I really just need to have the original so that I have all of those shades, not just for myself, but for clients as well. So this one is the first one, and this is more of a warm tone range. The ones that I use the most, you can probably tell the colors that I don't really use that often, but this color here, Nude, is an incredible highlight color. It is so soft, so buttery, so shimmery. It's beautiful. So I pretty much use that every single day. The other ones that I really love are the color Mauve, Sable, and Taupe. Those are the 4 that I probably use the most. But I just love all of these colors. These 3 down here are just gorgeous. They're just not something that I use on an everyday basis. So those would be something for, you know, a night out or something, a special occasion, something like that. I've also been using this light pink color a lot in conjunction with the mauve. So those 2 colors along with the nude are a really pretty combination if you're wanting something just kind of neutral, which is what I do on a normal basis. I don't like to wear crazy makeup when I teach because it's a little distracting. So anyways, I've been loving these shadows. I mean, when I bought the Lorac Pro 2 palette, that was the first set of Lorac shadows that I actually had used, and I fell in love with them. They are so soft and buttery and creamy and just so blendable. They're amazing. So I now have this one, I have the 2, and then I have the Mega Pro palette. I think that I showed you guys that in a previous video, but I have those 3 palettes and they're amazing, so good. So if you don't have any Lorac shadows yet, you really, really need to go get some because they are amazing. Okay, next I have a lipstick, which I'm actually wearing right now, and this is the color Chatterbox. It's a MAC lipstick. It looks like this right here. And I got this because it is just a really pretty basic pink. It's got a little bit of that coral tone to it, but I really honestly bought this because I thought it would be beautiful on brides, and it really is. It's a really pretty color for those spring and summer weddings. It's just a really neutral, it's still a neutral color. It's not super bright, it's not super in your face, so I thought it would be really amazing for bridesmaids or brides in the upcoming spring and summer weddings. So that's why I went ahead and got it, but I love it myself. So it's pretty funny because I've been wearing it a ton the past few months. Probably because it's been so cold and dreary outside, I just want to add some brightness to my life. But anyways, yes, that is the color Chatterbox. Okay, next is a brush cleaner, and this is actually from Sephora. This is the Citrus Brush Cleaner, and this is actually a natural brush cleaner made with fresh citrus oils. Y'all, this smells so good. It smells like straight oranges. It's amazing. Every time I spray it, if I'm, you know, doing makeup or something for a wedding, I'm spraying my brushes, they're like, oh my God, what's that smell? It smells so good. I'm like, I know, it's amazing. So as you can see, it's about down to like right here. So I've used quite a bit of this, but I've had this for a long time. probably like 6 months. So it's really gotten a lot of use. I've done probably 4 or 5 weddings in the last 6 months, and I mean, it's definitely lasted. So I love this stuff. It's really good for just a quick spray clean, not for shampooing, because you definitely want to deep clean those brushes with something else. But this is great for just spot cleaning whenever you need it. All right, and the last thing that I have is some brushes. So these are, again, some things that I got for Christmas. These are 4 Sigma brushes that I got. And they're all blending brushes. They might all look the same to you, but they are definitely not. And I'll explain why they're different. So let me just tell you which ones they are. I have the Tapered Blending, which is the E40. I have the Diffused Crease, which is E38. I have the Blending Brush, which is E25, and then I have the Firm Blender, which is E44. And of course, I'll list all of this down below so you can see. Okay, so the first brush we're going to talk about is the Tapered Blending Brush, the E40. This is the big, fluffy one, and this is one that I use. This is the first brush I use with the first color I put on my lid. So I use this for a transition shade, something like the taupe or the mauve, something that's light. That is the first thing that I put on with this fluffy brush, and that's just a transition shade to fluff around that crease and just kind of get it ready for any other colors that we're going to put on and blend in. So this one is really good for blending out large areas. If you want something that's a little bit more controlled, that is what the Diffused Crease, the E38, would be for. So you can see it's just a little bit smaller, but not much. It's a little bit narrower, so it's going to be a little bit more precise. And that's what this one is for. The blending brush, obviously, it's for blending, so it's kind of flat, and it's not as like wide and fluffy, if that makes any sense at all. But this is really good for just kind of going in and, again, blending really precise areas. And then the Firm Blender, the E44, this is really, really good for dense application. So it really packs in that color. I really like to, for instance, on this eye look that I did today, I used this brush right out here when I put that really dark color right on that outside corner area. So these 4 brushes I just love. Obviously, you don't need to have all of these, but I really like to have options depending on what type of look I'm doing, or you know, what colors I'm using, etc. So these are 4 great brushes by Sigma. Okay, and the very last thing that I want to show you guys is an accessory, and this is something that I did not buy myself, but it has been my favorite accessory for the past couple of months, and that is my engagement ring. I actually got engaged on New Year's Eve, so that's one of the reasons why the last couple of months have been so crazy and so busy. So thank you guys so much for understanding, and I'm so sorry again that I haven't been able to post anything recently, but I'm so excited to be getting married, and I just can't stop looking at my ring. I really can't stop. I just look at it every day, all the time, and I send pictures of it to my friends, and I just can't stop. It's so exciting. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and saw something that you would like to try out. Please leave me any comments, or if you guys have any questions, or if you've tried any of these things and you like them, please let me know. I love to hear what you guys have been trying. So I hope you guys have a great day. See you soon.